And so do you think that obviously the Jungle gave you some more exposure and it was an opportunity for you to be, you know, thrust into the mainstream viewers' lives again? And you do, it's literally part of your daily life when you're on a show like that.
Yeah.
So obviously there's no denying that that would have helped your public personality, but do you think that you would have come back now with or without doing something like that, or do you think that was an opportunity for you?
I think it was an opportunity for me. I think I would have come back regardless of whether I've done the show or not. I just think sometimes things are about timing, and I believe that nothing before its time. And if I would have come out with a video for any of the other stuff that I had been doing previously, it wouldn't have worked, because it was me experimenting with things to find out where I wanted to be.
So for anybody that is, you know, a majority of the pop mainstream audience might think this is the first thing you've done since Mystique.
Yeah.
You know, you just disappeared off the radar. You haven't been doing music. So just tell us a little bit about what you have been doing since Mystique up until
Since Mystique, I kind of took a break. Didn't do anything for a while. Just spent time being Sabrina, chilling with my family.
In Hertfordshire.
Bought a house. Bought a couple of flats, done them up, sold those, and just done different things that I wanted to do that I couldn't get to do when I was in Mystique. I was just constantly on the road. I was experimenting with different sounds, finding out what I wanted to do, and that's when I, you know, came up and I done Get Out My House with Deneo, which was underground. I just wanted to put it out there, just let people know that I'm still singing, I'm still around, you know, but here, just take that. And then obviously now I've done Celebrity, Come Out, and OMG, the birth of Dirty Pop.
Love it. Is that what it's called now?
Yeah.
Dirty Pop. Okay. So the video is very saucy.
Saucy.
It's very saucy. And do you think, obviously, I mean, and the album's called Naked. Is it right? Is it not Naked?
No, it's called Dirty Pop. At the moment, tentatively, it's called Dirty Pop.
Is there something about?
There's a song called Strip on the album.
Strip, that's it. My bad.
Yes.
Sorry, this is the sleep deprivation.
No, it's the internet.
So
talking.
Strip.
Yes.
And the video, parts of it, in my head I was like, oh god, she's going all out.
Got to.
So is that why you just maybe weren't ready to strip and shed your skin up until this point, and now you are?
No, for me it was about finding the sound, and when I found the right sound, then I knew what I wanted to look like. I've always experimented with fashion, always experimented with style. For the last 2 years I've had leopard print all down one side of my hair. I shaved my hair off like 3 years ago. So I've always been fashion orientated. My style for this video, I was influenced by Grace Jones, who for me has always been the baddest.
That with the dogs.
Yeah, she's always been the baddest when it comes to fashion, because she's always done left. When everyone was going right, she was going left, and she's been doing that from way back before Lady Gaga, Rihanna, way back before myself. So she's where I drew my influence from for this video.
I love that. I love that until you had your sound, you didn't know what you wanted to look like. That's really nice. So we've touched on the fact that yes, now you're by yourself. Is it more nerve-wracking in the sense that when you're performing, or do you actually prefer? Because you know you were the voice of Mystique. No one else really sang in the band. You know, you were the singer of the group. So I mean, I think a lot of people were probably surprised that you didn't come out with an album sooner, because you were the voice. You were the one that, you know, on every record you just hear your voice. So is it an opportunity now to just completely be yourself and do what you want to do on stage?
Yes. This is completely, it's a completely an opportunity, as you said, to do me. Just to do me, be where I am the most happiest, and that's on stage and singing. My first love has always been music, and I suppose it will always be. So yeah, it's definitely a time for me to do what I want to do. And when you're in a group, you know, you learn to compromise, because you have to compromise in order to make it work. But now I don't have to compromise at all. I can just be me, and I'm loving it.
So you don't feel you've had to make any compromises?
No, nothing at all. This is all me. This is a reflection of my personality, a reflection of me, of where I am at the moment. I'm confident, I'm loving my music, and I'm just doing me. That's
cool. And I mean, do you still speak to any of the girls?
Yeah, I saw Alicia as soon as I came out of the Jungle, and she was supporting me all the way. So as soon as I got out, and Sue Elise I saw at the weekend at Jasmine's Atawala. I had a party, and we all went down there, and she was there, and it was Motown.
Was Mariah Carey at that party?
No, she wasn't.
Oh,
but it was Motown fancy dress, but we had a great time.
That's wicked. I know that's because obviously there is a misconception that because we don't see you all together, that maybe you don't all talk or maybe you don't all get along.
I know, but you know what?
It's ridiculous.
It's media, and that's how it works. And you just have. But what everyone has to remember is that we were together. We was Mystique before we was actually on our scene. So before everyone saw us, we were Mystique. And the time that we spent together is something that no one could ever break. It's a bond that will always be there. So as girls, you never forget that. And we're girls growing into women, we're all doing our own thing, and I think it's a great thing.
Okay, and is there anything that you sort of plan to do completely different this time round?
For me, I just want to build me as a brand. Because there's so many other things I like doing.
Fashion.
I love fashion, I love makeup, I like decorating homes, programs. There's so many other things I'm branching out. I like acting. I've been doing acting lessons behind the scene. So, you know, there's so many other things or little niches.
Well, celebrity now to maybe celebrity. How many years ago was it?
Completely different things. So at the moment I've got, you know, a few things in the pipeline that I'm sure you'll hear about soon, and I'm sure we'll be sitting down and talking about it.
That'd be fun. I quite like that. So obviously we've talked about what you want to do next. A bigger picture, 5 years down the line, and I don't know if you've even thought about it.
Wow.
But what do you, because I think fame's a really funny thing. You might have experienced this from being in the jungle, you know, all of a sudden you're known, but you're not known. Yeah. So what do you want to use? I know that your one of your charities is blood charity.
VIP blood appeal.
So, I mean, is there anything else like that you want to use your fame to do?
Well, I suppose at the moment I like supporting charities that I believe in, or something that's either relates to me or relates to the environment that I've grown up in. And with the VIP blood appeal, it's just asking for blood donations from the Black and Asian communities, because we only give, I think it is 2% of blood.
It's minimal blood,
and we suffer from diseases that are just proliferant in our areas to Asians and Black people. So when we go into hospital, we think, okay, well, if anything happens, it's okay and we can just get blood. But no, it's not, because we're not giving blood in order to get it back. And it's painless and it's simple, but I know the Black and Asian communities don't like hospitals. They stay far away from hospitals. But I went and I had it done myself, and it was quick, it was easy, it was pain-free, and it took no time. And I met a young girl called Bintu who suffered from leukemia, and she needed a blood transfusion in order for her recovery. So once you know that you're helping to either save a life or to, you know, help someone's life or prolonging someone's life, you know that that little half an hour or 45 minutes that you spent doing it is definitely worthwhile. So I'm definitely trying to get the message out there to Black and Asian communities. We need your blood.
Oh, it's lovely. Actually, my brother had leukemia. He needed a lot of blood, and you know, and it's even stuff like bone marrow transplants, all that sort of stuff. I think communities tend to
because
not.
we don't read up about this stuff, so we just kind of presume that the procedure is really painful or it's really long, and it's not. So we definitely need to make them aware.